Hello everybody, today for our PSHE we are going to be talking about making the right choices. So your learning question is, can I make the right choices to achieve my goals? And your steps to success are, I can understand the consequences of my choices, I can explain the reasons for my choices, and I can predict the outcome of my choices. Let's think about the goals that you have achieved. Has your goal been to become a fantastic singer, to become a fantastic dancer, to learn how to ride a bike, to become really good at your maths or English or even drawing, to become a really good football player, or to practice to become a really good Formula One race driver? So thinking about your goals and how you've achieved them, think about these questions. What decisions did you have to make to achieve your goals? What were the good choices you made and how did you know? And did you make any bad choices? How do you know? Well, we can decide on the choices that we make and if we made good ones or bad ones by the consequences of our choices. So consequences means the results of your choices or actions. Now, let's look at some statements about consequences. Making good choices usually has good consequences. This means that good things usually happen when you make good choices. Making choices that are not so good often have consequences that are not so good too. This means that things that are not so good will happen when we make the wrong choice. So, to achieve your goals, you would have all made the right choice. If you had made the wrong choice, the consequence would have been that you wouldn't have been able to achieve your goals. Now, this is a picture of Raj. He wants to get better at his times tables, but he finds them really difficult. Can you help him make the right choice to achieve his goal? Let's have a look at some choices that Raj could make. Should he try to do it on his own? Yes, that's a good choice, because then he can apply the knowledge that he's been taught and try to work out the answers himself, which would really help with his learning and help him to learn independently. If he still can't understand, then he can ask for help. Is that a good choice? Yes, it's a very good choice, because then the teacher or adult can explain to him how he needs to do his work. The next choice is, should he look at his friends' answers? That's right, that's a bad choice, because then he won't learn anything and be able to complete the questions himself. The next choice is, should he draw pictures to help him work out the answer? Yes, he can do that, so that will help him to work out the equal groups and the answers to his multiplication. The next choice is, should he close his book and pretend he's finished his work? That's right, that's a bad choice, because again, by doing that, he wouldn't learn anything and the teacher will think he's finished his work when he wouldn't have completed it. The final choice that he could make, or an option for him to take, is to look at the example to help him work out the answer. That's a good choice as well, because the example always shows the steps to take to work out the answer. Now let's have a look at the consequences of each of those choices. The picture on the left is a happy teacher because the correct choices have been made and the outcome has been a good consequence. The teacher on the right is a bit unhappy because her children have made the bad choices, so therefore bad consequences have occurred and children haven't been able to complete their work. Let's have a look. Try to work out the answer himself first. That was a good choice with a good consequence. Use the example to help him. Good choice with a good consequence. Draw pictures to work out the answer and ask for help. They were all good choices with good consequences. The bad choices were to look at his friend's answers, to close his book and pretend he's finished, to make up the answers, and to give up. So we can clearly see that making the good choices, the outcome is good consequences. Now your task is to draw a picture of a time you made a good choice and write about the benefits of making your choice. Think about if the consequence or the choice helped you to achieve your goal. Did making the right choice make someone feel happy, such as your teacher or your friend or your mum or your dad? And how did it make you feel? So write a couple of sentences about your choice and how it made you feel and what the outcome was. Then watch this video clip about consequences.